Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action for January 19th, 2021, Tuesday, 4:47 p.m. We are opened up for business after yesterday's day off and the 3-day weekend. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Yesterday, I put out a video on the Tradestation scanner and how I use it. Pretty simple scan for big movers. I use 2 different scans throughout the day, and it's actually been really good for me, and it's really setting the tone for stocks to watch throughout the day and to change it up a little bit. I'm actually finding some really good setups using that scanner, the one I gave you, because I attached that to the indicator that I had created many months ago based on the strategy I am trading. Currently, we're looking at Netflix here. Earnings came out. I didn't see anything too great. Maybe I missed the number on that, but it is moving. I mean, there was a chance to get in there at 525. I was too wimpy to get in that. You trade in that thing, you can be down $1, $2 in a matter of a second, and it just wasn't worth it to me at the time. 504 close pretty much, and it's now at 565. It's a big move up right now, and whatever. It is what it is. I end up with a good day today. I hope you guys had a good day. It is Tuesday, and you never know what happens when the markets gap up. We actually gapped up, floated down, sideways chop, and then we started gravitating back to the north side and actually took out highs on the SPY. So that was good. Things were following through a bit. EV space, still the hottest space out there. Anything that was EV related had my attention. Stocks that we're watching today were ACRS, GRTS, and I'll get into those in a second. I started my day with ACTC, something we've watched in the past. Didn't get off to a good start. Actually forced the trade a little bit. What am I doing? ACTC, right? Work. Okay. So let me turn off the regular or 24 session. And I was looking for the break here of, what was I looking for the break here of? Jeez. Of course, I was looking to the break of the 30 level, but when you look at it on a 5-minute chart, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Hey, and before I finish this video, I'm going to go over something with my strategy. I want to share that with you, so make sure you stay tuned. Here we go. So nice little candle break here. I jumped in on this candle break. Didn't get up to 30. As you can see, it hit 29.90, flushed me down to 29.73. Not terrible, but I was in early, so I had to get out. And of course, I did not press the button when it did go through at 29, and then eventually it ran up to 30 to 31, a high of 31.06. So that was a nice trade. Just kind of jumped in early, forced it a bit. That's where a buy stop limit on quote might have saved me there. But then again, things happen. I was then looking at LIC. We'll go to a 2-minute, see if I can find the trade on a 2-minute. 2 minutes are definitely easier to read sometimes. Algos, man. Can't get any more algo than this. Just hitting the head on this 25 level. Poked through maybe once or twice. Never got up there, and then eventually did. That was the trade. I was looking for the break here of 24.50, I believe. Actually, I kind of took the high a day and kind of got flushed down on this particular candle. And then I took it here, made it back, and then some. But then things kind of just razzled here at 25. So I was all out of the trade before it made its move from 25 all the way up to 28.75. Decent player, obviously lithium, obviously EV space, still hot. You need to be trading these things. If you're not, then you're just missing out. The next trade was the trade of the day. Basically, IPOE, another SPAC in the EV space, I believe. Just SPACs or SPAC attack. Here it is. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory through the 22 level. Look at the daily. Beautiful break here on these 2 candles. 22 high, and then the break of the 22. I just didn't go in large enough. No pain whatsoever. I took shares off. My biggest trade, probably over $200, but I only went in with 400 shares. This is the one I need to press with size. And I sold a little too soon, of course. Pulled back here. Actually got down to 22.10, but guess what? I put my stop below 22. I'm like, you know what? I'm holding on to this thing. This thing is super strong, and turned up, and look what it did. It ran all the way up to over 24. Got some off at like 23.50 for my last shares, and then it ran up a little bit more before pulling back the rest of the day. So really good trade there. I think IPOE was definitely the one. If you're aware of, you probably, if you trade high flyers or you trade gap trades or things like that, then ACRS was definitely setting up here. Look at this move through 16 and then coming back down, back through 16. Just beautiful move. The high of 1980, 380 on a $16 stock. Probably your risk was, we'll call it 50 cents. Easily could have been there with 1,000 shares. If some people I know would be in way more than that, and really killing it on this one. Oh yeah, I did not trade it. Look at this thing, how it finished. Actually, we were looking at what was it, the 46.50 level here break. Did pull down, so I would have been stopped out most likely for the final shares, and then it just kind of gravitated. It created this nice little range through 54, and then boom, you got nice huge move to 61.60. Just clean, a lot of clean trading today. I mean, it was pretty interesting to watch. I had some pretty good setups all day long. I didn't press the button a lot of times. Actually, I didn't push it off enough, and I'm gonna pay for that. And then GRTS was also one of them. I mean, this one was up 48%. GRTS, another insane stock, currently up 300%. Here through 19 at the end of the day. Got to 1908, pulled back here. I took a first move through 19 on this candle, got flushed down, and took a secondary move on this one. It made like $70 on the trade. Took it small because I thought I could just whip or rug pull. But guess what? It kept flying up, and then in after hours, it closed at 22.33, and it got up to 28 in after hours. So really intense stuff. Up 308%. That other stock I just mentioned, the ACRS, it was up 212%, which is really insane. Hang on a second. Okay, no big deal there. I thought I was getting an alert from Tradestation that I put an order in, but I'd be a little freaked out because I did not place an order. I thought about hitting up Netflix, but I didn't. Anyway, that pretty much sums up the most of the day. But my strategy, first time using it live, real automation trading. I took it. I used it. Actually, I set up on several different charts, and eventually I'll get into a whole section on this. I don't know how I'm going to do it or go about doing it. But the trade was on DDD. You can see here, I get in on this price here, whatever the price was, small shares. My risk was, I think, $50. So if it stopped out, I was only risking $50. My strategy bought 27 shares at 31.51. Kind of chopped around here, didn't get stopped out. First sell was right here. First sale was right here, 32.21. Second was 32.81. And then my final sale was 33.40. Huge move, right? I mean, we're talking 27 shares. But the best part is I wasn't looking at DDD today. It just was, if it triggered, it would take the trade. And I made, let me see what I made on the trade. Oh, I can look right here. I made $36.36 without looking. How about that? Again, it wasn't a stock in play today for me, but it was something I would watch if I had more eyes. So by having the strategy, I'm allowed to have more eyes, and pretty cool stuff, I have to say. I am pretty excited about the strategy. It's the first time using it live. That's why it's only risking $50. Eventually I'll go to around 100 and then maybe even 200. But it's an automation strategy, and I'm not going to take big size with it. It's just going to be kind of like, okay, these are the stocks I'm looking at that they trigger. I want to trade them, but I'm probably not going to be looking at them. I think you get the point here. So great day. End of the day with 322. I'm at all-time highs on the account, and I'm feeling pretty good. Yes, I need to stay humble. We're still grinding. Worked all weekend. on stuff. I mean, I take my time away from the screens. You have to do that, of course. But I just felt really good today. Took my time, obviously, because I was up on a couple trades. I held back on some other things that I shouldn't have, so that's something you have to consider. You got to keep pressing the button when the market's right, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, right? So take it easy, have a good night, and if you have any questions, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, and comment, and I'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one.